Hey there, Ospreys. Welcome to another campus update with Inside Swoop. I'm Deja Borden, here to bring you a special edition interview show. Our guest today is Catherine Fox from the UNF Women's Center. So welcome to our show. And today we'll be talking about the Women's Center on campus and the services that they provide. Catherine is a junior here at UNF and is a communications major with a concentration in public relations. And you're also a part of the Hicks Honors College, right?
Yep.
So what got you interested in joining the Women's Center?
Well, I'm someone who has a female body, and I have always been interested in women's rights issues and feminism and everything like that. And I just kind of showed up there one day and just started helping out. And eventually we created the student committee, which started with like 5 of us, and now there's like 50 of us on this committee. Wow. And it's over a year that we've grown this much, and it's just really, really great. And we have everyone a part of this group. It's really nice.
Okay, so why do you think that the Women's Center is needed here at UNF?
Well, I don't know about anyone else, but I have noticed that a lot of people have said things in my classes around campus that have just not been so great, like they just need to be educated a little bit more. And the Women's Center does provide a lot of that stuff. They also have the Victims Advocacy Program, where if you are having any sort of crisis, you can call that number 24/7 and they will help you through anything. It's really, we have support services, and it's just really nice to have that. And there's that education part to it, which, it's not just for people like me and you who are already educated and want to learn more. It's for people that don't know where to begin to get educated for things like that.
Okay, so what other services does the Women's Center provide?
So we do Friday lounges about once a month, twice a month. And that's where we get together and we talk about a certain topic. The past one was on trans folks and feminism, and the one before that was online dating and how to navigate that. And we were really just, for the online dating one, we were just really sharing tips on like how we stay safe during these online dates, how we go about online dating. And that was really like interesting to hear everyone's hints and tricks. And then trans folks and feminism, it was during the Trans People Week. That was really great, and I learned a lot about that. And as someone who identifies underneath that trans flag, it was really cool to learn that much. And we partnered with the LGBT Resource Center, which is what we do a lot, or we partner with the Nutrition Center a lot, and that's really cool.
Okay, so what is your role at the Women's Center?
So I'm a part of the Women's Center Student Committee. So I help put on the Friday lounges when I would like to be. So I've also helped teach during the Sex Week, which is a pleasure-based pro-sex, pro-pleasure week that we have at UNF. And I've also helped with Take Back the Night, which is a night of like marching and talking about domestic violence and sexual assault and sexual harassment with women and people like that.
Okay, so I know you said you helped set up for the Friday lounges. So what does a day in the Women's Center look like for you?
So it's not a daily thing for me. It's whenever just the person in charge of the Women's Center really has it, so you can be as involved or not involved as you want to be with the Women's Center. So when I am involved, I usually show up about 30 minutes to an hour earlier and set up the room however it needs to be set up, pull up my PowerPoint, get any snacks out, and just really try to create a safe space. And then afterwards we have our thing, and then we set up, and then we're all on our merry way.
Okay. So for you personally, why is it important for you to be involved at the center?
For me, I just, it's something important to me. There's a lot of women's issues and a lot of other issues for feminists and intersectionality that have been happening recently, especially as anyone who's been paying attention can see. And I really wanted to be able to help actually educate people and help create change. And I feel like being part of the Women's Center actually helps me do that rather than just saying I'm going to do something.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I know you mentioned the event Take Back the Night. Mm-hmm. So can you tell me a little bit more about that? Is that an annual event?
Yeah, it's an annual event it's a nationwide thing. On our campus, usually we partner with a sorority on campus as part of their philanthropy. They focus on domestic violence. And so it's a march that happens across campus from this year. It happened from the Green to the Student Union, where we were shouting chants and all wearing matching shirts to get to the Student Union, where we had singers, a guest speaker, and a candlelight vigil for people who have lost their lives due to domestic violence and sexual harassment.
Okay. So lastly, what are your short and long-term goals for you being in the Women's Center?
Short term, I want to, keep being a part of it. It's something that I have to actively be a part of. It's not something that just comes. It's, I have to actively be part of it. And long term, I really want to help create lasting change and do things that are going to be continued after I leave. So that's what my long-term goal is.
Okay, well, thank you very much. That's all the time we have for this special edition of Inside Swoop. Thanks to our guest, Catherine Fox. Tune in next time for more campus information. I'm Deja Borden. Thanks for joining me on Inside Swoop.